My name is Daniella F. I'm in the corporate department at Fire & Co, and I'm a solicitor. I qualified just over 2.5 years ago, so I've been at Fire since then. My job differs on a day-to-day basis. I do a lot of corporate mergers and acquisitions, sort of buying and selling companies, acting for both the buyer and the seller. I like the teamwork and I like the client contact. We have a lot of sort of quirky clients at this firm, and a lot of them are really nice and good to work with. I also like working in a team with my colleagues, so that's probably what I enjoy the most. I think when I was younger I wanted to be a vet, but then soon realised that the sight of blood and things weren't really going to work for me. I looked at accountancy, which definitely isn't for me. I don't know why I looked, I'm not very good at maths. We had a few family friends that were lawyers, and I always thought their job sounded very exciting. I was also slightly obsessed with the John Grisham books as a youngster. I think that definitely had some sort of influence in my career choice. My dad's a teacher, recently retired, and my mother did university later on in life and worked in business and still does work in business. There wasn't really any pressure on me to go to university, but I always did want to, not only sort of for the experience but also for sort of the career-wise. I grew up and went to school in Leeds and then applied to a couple of places to go to university, most of which were actually sort of northern England. One of them was London. I ended up coming to London, University College London, and studied law there. At first, living in London was quite daunting. It's very different from Leeds and sort of the area I grew up in, much, much bigger. But I quickly settled in and sort of immersed myself into the London life, and it was a very good university experience. I was campus-based, so you still had sort of the security in a way of that sort of environment, but then you had the whole of London to explore. Getting a training contract is very difficult. There's a lot of competition, there's a lot of good people out there that want jobs in law firms. I think that was an obstacle before and will carry on to be an obstacle. I tried to get as much work experience as I could. My mum at the time lived in Spain, so I did a couple of weeks in a Spanish firm, just unpaid work experience. And that's quite difficult to get because it is competitive and there's a lot sort of a rejection element. So I think for a lot of the applications you do, you won't get offers from them all. I think I'll stay in law. I mean, I definitely enjoy my work. I get a lot from it. It's very challenging, very rewarding. I should think I'll, move up within the firm, maybe look at partnership at some point. My partner and I like going to the theatre, we like travelling, meeting up with friends. I'm quite interested in sport. I did a lot of ski racing when I was younger. I skied for Yorkshire and then went on to ski for Great Britain Girls Development Squad. When I was skiing, I did a lot of travelling, so skied a lot around Europe, in the States, New Zealand. That was quite interesting because we were always moving around a lot. We never stayed in one area for a long time, so you got to see a lot of different things. So that's probably one of my bigger achievements, although it was quite a long time ago now, so you can't bring it up so long after so much.